Hey guys, it's Jessica Hayes. So a long time coming. Many requests for this video, but finally I recorded a makeup for glasses wearers. So in this video, it's going to be all about how to tailor a makeup look to suit your frames, also how to keep the glasses from removing the makeup, what kind of foundations you should wear, choosing the right eyeshadow choices as well. So in this video, I will be doing a full makeup tutorial for all tips and tricks for glasses wearers. And then at the end, I'm going to do a little lookbook with a few of my different pairs of frames paired with different lip colors, as well as tips and tricks of how to buy your glasses online to make sure that they fit and suit your face. So if you would like to see this makeup demo for tips and tricks of how to wear makeup for glasses, then keep watching. So first of all, I'm going to start off with an SPF/moisturizer. The reason why I like to just use something that's 2-in-1 is because I don't want to put too much stuff that's going to slip and slide on my face. I definitely want it to be more of a matte stay put finish for the glasses. So that's why I choose to have an SPF that already has my moisturizer in it. I'm going to be adding a pore minimizer for just right here on the face. I do have larger pores right here. I feel like when you're wearing glasses, this is the main part of skin that you see. So I'm going to make sure that this area is looking as smooth as it possibly can be. So this is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. And I'm just going to be putting it right onto the cheeks here. I'm not going to worry about the nose because I don't want too much product in that area where the glasses will be sitting. For concealer, I want to use something that I know isn't going to crease. So I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock-It Creme Concealer. And this is the shade L5 Neutral. And this is going to act as a highlighting shade around the eyes as well. I'm just going to take my little BH Cosmetics 122 brush and make sure that that's really buffed in around the eye area. Going to tap it in with my finger, pressing it into the skin just so that we can avoid any creasing in this area. So for concealer, you definitely want to avoid something that's too matte, and you also want to avoid something that's too slippery and shiny and is going to bring extra moisture to that area as well. You don't want it too matte because your glasses will kind of draw attention to the eye area, and having it too matte in that area will increase the visibility of fine lines. But also having it too emollient or too moisturizing, you'll also get a lot of creasing in that area as well. So the Lock-It Concealer is that perfect balance of the two. For foundation, I'm going to be taking the Illamasqua Skin Base. The reason why I'm using this foundation is because on the skin, it's more of a satin matte foundation, but it's also got a little bit of an emollient texture to it. So if I do get little stamps on the bridge of the nose from my glasses, what I can do is just push the foundation back in and it will easily move around in that area. I find that if I use something that's super color stay or like very locking, I get those little marks under where my glasses sit, and I try to smush it back in to get rid of those marks. A color stay foundation just doesn't move easy. So foundation just in the center of the face and then spreading it outwards wherever it's needed. I'm going to pay extra attention to not put too much on the bridge of the nose. Just whatever's left on the brush, you can kind of tap into that area there. I'm concentrating most of the coverage onto the cheeks and blending it outwards. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to tap into that bridge of the nose area. And then this way, we won't have too much product on that area, and then that will prevent our glasses from making our foundation look funky in that area, or also prevent them from sliding off the nose as well. So now that we're done with the base, we're going to start with eyes. And usually when I'm wearing glasses, I tend to go for more of a warm kind of neutral matte eye. I find that just having anything too shimmery on the eye can just bring too much attention with the reflection of the glasses and then the reflection of the glitter. So I do prefer to go more of a matte and neutral shade on the eyes. I'm just going to start off by priming the eyes with the e.l.f. Makeup Eye Primer. making sure I'm using an eye primer because I don't want my eye makeup to get creasy. For the eyes, I'm going to be taking this Tartelette In Bloom palette. I'm going to be using more of these warm matte colors right here. I'm going to use this color here, Sweetheart. Start by buffing that through the crease of the eye. For wearing eyeshadow with eyeglasses, there's no set rules. It just really depends on your eye shape, what kind of makeup you like to wear. If you're a really natural makeup person, then you don't have to go for as much eyeshadow as I'm going to show you. But basically what I like to do, because I'm short-sighted, glasses can make your eyes look a little bit smaller, is do more of an open and big eye look so that your eyes don't get lost behind your frames as well, and it'll make them stand out. So I'm just softly blending this peachy color through the crease and just up over the crease just a little bit. Next, I'm going to take this little e.l.f. flat shader brush and I'm going to use this color right here, Flower Child, and I'm just going to pack that onto the lid of the eye. Under the eye, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to start with that Sweetheart color on a little fluffy brush, and I'm going to sweep that underneath the lower lash line. I'm going to take the little pencil side of the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye, and I'm going to grab this color here, Rebel. I'm going to just use that right along the lash line with the point of my brush. Using the same brush, I'm going to take this color right here, Leader, and I'm going to start by adding just a little darker V into the crease of the eye. And then I'm going to take that small fluffy brush and a little bit of that Rebel color and just blend out that darker color as well. I'm just going to try and concentrate that more into the crease of the eye and try not to bring that darkness too high up above the crease. But you definitely want to make sure that it's blended and not a harsh line. Next, I'm going to take this Urban Decay 24/7 Walk of Shame eyeliner pencil, and this is just a nudie color. I'm going to pop that on the waterline of the eye. This is going to make the eyes appear bigger. It will also camouflage any red that you get in the waterline as well. Now, I would say for this step, if you are farsighted and you wear glasses that make your eyes appear bigger, I would actually use a black on the inside waterline of the eye instead of a white, just because those kind of glasses can make your eyes appear a little bigger as well. So if you want to kind of counteract that, using black in the waterline of the eye will make the eyes appear smaller, and then using a nude will make the eyes appear bigger. So I'm short-sighted, so I'm trying to make the eyes appear bigger, so I'm going to use nude on the waterline. I'm just going to go ahead and pop a really fine line of a really dark brown liner. This is Marc Jacobs Earthquake Highliner. You definitely don't have to do this step, but I like to just create a little bit of thickness along the lash line. And the reason why I'm just doing a really small liner is because if I go ahead and do a really big liner, what I'm going to do is kind of defeat the purpose of making our eyes look bigger. Whereas this little fine line will just add a little bit of drama along the lash band, smoking it into the lash line a little bit with the tip of that Shade and Light eye brush. So oftentimes you'll see a lot of makeup artists, they'll pop a bright color right in here, but I'm actually going to skip this for a makeup with glasses because bringing too much highlight right into the center of the face can be a little distracting when you have frames on your face. One thing that's super important is to curl your eyelashes, especially if you have longer eyelashes. This is going to prevent your lashes from hitting the lens of your glasses and from getting them all smudgy. So for mascara, I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics Superhero Lash. I like this mascara because it's nice and defining and it's also volumizing as well. Pay special attention with your mascara. Try to make your lashes look a little more fanned out rather than clumpy, because they definitely will be a feature behind your frames. For the lower lashes, I'm going to use this Grande mascara. It's water resistant, so I know it's not going to smudge underneath the eyes. And just make sure you feather a nice light amount on the bottom lashes. You don't want them to get clumpy either. Next, moving on to eyebrows. Eyebrows are very important with this makeup look. So depending on what frames you're wearing, they're either going to really show off your eyebrows, or sometimes they might even hide your brows. So if I'm wearing a really big chunky black frame that covers my eyebrows. I don't want to have too much definition in my eyebrows and make them stand out too much because the frame and the brow will be fighting with each other. So depending on what frame I end up wearing is how I do my eyebrow. Most of the frames that I'll be wearing today are more of like a mid-size frame. So what I'm going to do is just nicely define my eyebrows, not too dark, but just make sure they look really well groomed. So I'm going to take this color Uranus from Nabla Cosmetics. I'm just going to line underneath the brow and through to the tail and just fill in any little gaps that I need filled in. But I'm just going to use a soft brusher because I don't want my eyebrows to be too dramatic. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of the NYX Brow Mascara and set them. When I'm wearing glasses, I like my face to be nice and contoured, not overboard, but definitely setting a nice frame to the features. I'm gonna take this Shapeshifter palette from Urban Decay and I'm gonna use this color right here, the contour color, just to chisel the cheekbones. I'm taking my e.l.f. contouring brush. Now I'll just lay that right underneath the cheekbones right there. And then I'm just gonna softly tap out that contour so that it's not a visible line and it's more of a shadow. I'm going to take this cream colored highlight right here. I'm using this synthetic Cosette 165 brush. I'm going to push that into the brush and just use that to highlight along the cheekbones right here. What I'm going to do is make sure that I don't get into this eye area, because you don't want to bring any attention to any fine lines underneath the eyes, especially when you're wearing glasses. So I'm going to pay special attention to focus that highlight to the tops of the cheekbones only. You can bring it up to wrap a little bit up above the brow and through the temple as well. I'm gonna flip to the powder side of the palette and I'm going to take this side here with the same brush and just set that highlighter just to make it pop a little more. I'm also going to take this contouring color from the palette. Using my Kat Von D Precision blush brush, I'm just going to sweep that over the contour to set that and just give it a little more definition as well. Bring that up into the temples too. With what's left on this contouring brush, I'm just going to lightly tap that onto the nose. Just the slightest little bit, just to create a little bit of a more elongating shadow. You don't want to be able to see an insane nose contour while you're wearing glasses. Tap that in just a little bit with your foundation brush. So I'm just gonna use this pinky cream color just a tiny bit on a nice soft synthetic brush just to add a little more highlighting directly under the eye area right here, just to subtly brighten up that area without adding too much more product, because you don't want to add too much product under there because that's when it will get slippy and creasy. See that subtle difference between the two of them? That's about as much as you want to do. Whatever's left on the brush you can take just through the center of the nose. I'm going to use a little bit of the Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder just lightly underneath the eyes so that we can avoid any creasing, but just the tiniest little amount will do, because you don't want the under eye area to look dry either. Final step for the base, I'm actually going to take this Kat Von D Lock-It blotting powder in Fair. This powder is very mattifying. So what I'm going to do is just blot that on the area where my glasses sit on my nose. And what this is going to do is stop them from sliding if I get sweaty or oily. And it's also going to help the foundation not to come off in that area as well. So I'm definitely going to finish with a setting spray. I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter and make sure that it gets all over the face and obviously the nose area too. Very important to let that dry before you put your glasses on as well. So to finish off the look, I'm going to add a bright pop of color. I love wearing a red shade with these. I don't know, it just feels very sophisticated. So I'm going to be using Nabla Rumors. So this frame is more of a subtle cat eye, still bold but dainty at the same time. This is the kind of frame that I would wear if I was wearing more of a girly outfit to work. These glasses are also very light on the face as well, so they're very comfortable. These clear frames here I love wearing with a really popping, electrifying lip, usually like a bright pink or a magenta like this. These are also the frames that I choose to wear if I have spent a ton of time doing a really cool eye makeup and I don't want to cover them up as well. So the clear frames still let you be able to see a lot of makeup on the face too. And with this one, I would even go and add just a little pop of blush on the apples of the cheeks. So you just want to pop it directly on the apples, and if you bring it down a little bit lower, you can just pat it in with your foundation brush as well. This brand of frame actually comes in a small, medium, and large size. So if you prefer smaller frames, you can order a smaller size. This is the medium. If you prefer them bigger, they have 3 different sizes in this brand of frames, which I think is awesome. I love wearing these frames when I have more of a masculine or businessy kind of outfit on. They have that octagonal, rectangular shape, and I just think that they look really edgy and different without being too bulky or dramatic as well. So I usually like to wear more of an edgy lip with this, something that's not too girly, and maybe like a gray or a grayish with this one. These ones are definitely a different shape from what I normally wear. They're very round, so I like to bring my hair a little bit forward to just narrow the face a little bit with these ones. But these are my full-on art teacher glasses mode, so obviously I've chosen a dark brown lip for these glasses. Who doesn't remember an art teacher from high school wearing small round glasses and a dark brown lip? So when I wear these glasses, it's usually with my black kind of flowy, draping, minimal outfits. I hope you found those tips and tricks for wearing makeup with glasses helpful. Like I said in the beginning, you don't have to stick to these colors. If you want to rock a glittery eyeshadow, then do it. Just make sure everything's executed well and blended well. These are just a few tips and tricks that I've learned over many years of wearing glasses, and this is just a really easy style for me to do every day because I do wear glasses every day. So this neutral matte eye with a popping lip definitely works for me. And now just a little advice for buying glasses online. I've been buying glasses online for a while now, and the very first place that I bought them from was coastal.com, and back then, I believe it was probably 2 or 3 years ago now, what I actually did was I searched hashtags of glasses that I liked and just looked for different people, different face shapes, similar face shapes to mine, and kind of figured out whether those glasses would suit me. It obviously is a little bit of a gamble doing it that way, but back then, that was kind of all I had. Now Coastal have a really simplified, easy way to order them online. What you actually do is enter the dimensions of a pair of your favorite glasses, a pair of glasses that you think fit well on your face. So you'll enter the arm length, the width, and the bridge length. And once you've entered those into the My Fit category, they actually bring up all of the glasses that you can find on the site that have those similar measurements, so that you'll know if you like those glasses that you took the measurements from, that the glasses that you're going to be ordering will be a similar measurement to that as well. Super duper easy and a million times cheaper than buying them in store. Like I said, I do wear glasses every single day, and when I did first start buying glasses, they were costing me up around the $400, $500 range. You can get a pair from Coastal starting off at 50 bucks. All you have to do is enter your prescription information and then they ship them right out to you. So if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I'm an extreme glasses hoarder. I do have a ton of frames, but I do wear them every day, and it is an accessory to my look. And my motto is you wouldn't wear the same shoes every single day of your life, so why would you wear the same glasses? So I do mix up my wardrobe quite a bit, and that's why I have different shapes for different feels of my outfit. I have feminine glasses. I love cat eye glasses. I have round ones. I have rectangular ones as well, but I just love to mix it up and have fun with them, and when they are so cheap, why not? So I hope that this has been helpful for you guys. I will link below all of the glasses that I'm wearing, as well as a discount code that you can use on coastal.com. I will also link all of the makeup that I've used today. Obviously, you don't have to use these exact brands, but this is just a general guide to help you figure out a makeup look that is good for wearing with glasses. So if you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you always, guys, for tuning in. I will see you soon for my next video. Bye.